away. So when he does that, Balaam smashed his foot in between the donkey and the wall. So all of these are lessons to me, and it was a profound story, I felt like. But first off, in that, initially when the donkey saw the angel and Balaam wanted to continue the chorus, the donkey veered off into the field. And a lot of times, honestly, in life, we feel like we get veered off into the field. Like, we have a plan, we have something in place in our mind that is supposed to go according to what we think, and then you end in the field. And honestly, that can look like that can look like a situation where you didn't get the job that you thought you wanted to have. You didn't get the house that you wanted. That could be a pregnancy at a time that you didn't plan for it. That can be, marriage issues at like most unopportune time. But it's because we have our plan and then we get veered off into the field. But in reality, that veering off into the field is God maybe saving your life from a plan that you made that he didn't really make for you. So that was a lesson in just that verse right there. But then the donkey continues, Balaam tries to continue, and each time they continue, the space got more and more narrow that the angels sit in the way of, because we can be so headstrong sometimes and so set on sticking to our plan that God has to create a very, very narrow space. And then you feel like you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place because we don't listen. And it is human nature, but God has to sometimes get you squished between two walls and feel like you have no other options except to then look up and ask him for help. So when the space got more narrow, Balaam's donkey had to smash him against a wall in order to avoid going up to the angel, which would have possibly destroyed him, or continuing a path that would lead to his demise, because he's going up against a blessed people. So his foot got smashed. And what this looks like in real life for a lot of us is like, honestly, if we would listen sooner, we wouldn't get so battered and bruised in the process kind of life, because honestly, God is going to have his way. He loves us. He knows what's best for us. But we end up with our feet smashed or with our hearts broken because this space has gotten more narrow and we're trying to continue on a path that God did not have planned for us. So I'm not speaking from a place of judgment. I'm speaking from a place of experience where when you want to do you, baby, okay? And you want to just keep your plan going, and it is not what God has planned. So that was a profound story to me. But he continued. Okay, loud one, can you slow down with all this rattling? You hear me, ma'am? So yeah, he continues his course, and then finally he continues. The angel moves, the donkey continues, and now the space where they are trying to pass through, it is like impossible for the donkey to go anywhere. He is face to face with this angel that Balaam does not see, and he does not want to go forward, and Balaam is trying to get him to go. So the donkey just fell down underneath Balaam. He just sat down and he's like, I can't. So all of that happened, and it was all because it started from Balaam just making a decision to go before God had told him to go. And then it is also because God's love for you will not allow you to go into places that will destroy you, despite what your plan is and despite what you think your heart wants. But it was not until God opened Balaam's eyes to see the angel that stood in the way did he realize that God was blocking his plan for his protection. So honestly, that's just, it's a word for somebody on the note of maybe you are working a course or like really heavily trying to beat a path for something that you want, or it's something even that you think that God told you to do. What I can tell you is sometimes we manufacture the voice of God to meet our plans or to match what we want to do. So to pray a prayer that God would genuinely open your eyes to see his will and to see his angels, even if they don't agree with what our heart wants, so that we don't end up with smashed feet and frustration that's unnecessary. So I just wanted to share that with somebody, because I heard that, I was reading through it, and it was just so many lessons in that one passage. First, on moving before God tells you to. And we can be emotional, we can think that God said it and he does it and he's in agreement, but God truly has an opinion. He is not a figment of your imagination, and he has an opinion. And if you really seek his answer, he will answer. He may not answer when you want or how you want, but you can't rush his answer is the thing. So, this was something that I said I would do, is to like get out of my shell, share the word that I receive. And this story was in Numbers 22 and 23, I believe. I know it's at least 22. It's a little bit in there, but it was a profound word, because all of it started from, these kings was hating on the people of God, and they wanted to just, how, a hater will try to get 5 other haters to hate with them, you know what I mean? And God said, not so. They are a blessed people. So I don't care how much hate you got. The people of God will be blessed regardless, so it's just about staying in God's vein, staying in God's lane, and being willing to surrender your will, surrender your plan, not being so married to your desires of your heart that you won't lay it all down for whatever God is telling you to do. So it's easier said than done, but I just wanted to share that story with somebody, because it's Sunday. I told God that I would share the word that he gave to me, and it's a profound one, and it's an opportunity to like maybe self-reflect and ask yourself, am I maybe having such a hard time on the course that I'm working because it's not the course that God is telling me to do? And the people and the things that are telling me no or fighting against it, is it really Satan, or is God maybe saving me? So God bless y'all, and I hope that blesses somebody, because it was a blessing to me to just get out of my own way, get out of my own mind, and say, God, show me your angels, show me your will, free me from my thoughts and teach me your ways, because our thoughts are not his. So be blessed. Happy Sunday, y'all. All right, bye.